Imagine, it's payday, and your paycheck is only half of what it should be. That was me, heart pounding, staring at my phone, a newborn at home. Turns out the CEO quietly decided I didn't deserve the comp plan I'd earned. No warning, no discussion, just one decision that completely flipped my life upside down. But here's the twist. That moment of feeling unseen, unheard, dismissed, it lit a fire. It made me ask, what makes leadership worth following? And what makes great company culture? It's not the surface stuff. It's not perks or posters. It's something much deeper. Because when people feel aligned, supported, and genuinely valued, they don't just show up. They stay, they lead, and they bring others with them. And it all comes down to a few simple things done with radical intention. Here's what most leaders miss. Culture isn't ping pong tables and posters. That's not culture, that's decorations. I worked with a company once that believed that was culture. They did the happy hours, they had the foosball table, and I'll admit it was a pretty sweet foosball table. But guess what? Employee turnover was still in the double digits. And in just 2 short months, we got that number to drop dramatically. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't complicated, but it was precise. Because the organizations that thrive, they've mastered a handful of fundamentals, not just once, but over and over again with purpose, clarity, and intention. And when you get those things right, everything else starts to click into place. We think culture is what we say it is, but it's not. Culture is what people whisper about after a meeting ends. It's that feeling you get the first day on the job. And it's what happens when things go wrong and how leaders respond. I've seen companies change everything, not by doing more, but by going back to what matters most. They didn't start over, they started better. They stopped outsourcing connection. They got clear on what aligned really means. They asked questions no one else is asking. And they trained their leaders, not to command, but to truly connect. If you want a thriving culture, you don't need a revolution. You need to master the basics, consistently, intentionally, and with heart. Because culture isn't built in a day, it's built every day.